Jovi Dufresne is stirring the pot on 90 Day, the last resort, and he's adding fuel to the fire in other couples' relationships instead of helping. Jovi Dufresne is stirring the pot on 90 Day, the last resort, and he may be adding more fuel to the fire in other couples' relationships rather than helping them succeed. The popular reality star made his debut on 90 Day Fiance Season 8 when his wife Yara Zaya moved to the U.S. from Ukraine on a K-1 visa. Jovi and Yara have since gotten married and started a family, and are now parents to a daughter named Mila. On 90 Day, the last resort, Jovi came to the retreat at La Isla Bella Resort in the Florida Keys to work on his relationship with Yara. Jovi and Yara are total opposites and have completely different personalities. The Louisiana native likes to go to strip clubs in his free time, while Yara would rather spend quality time at home with Jovi and Mila. The 90 Day Fiancé couple is currently facing trust issues. Yara kept a secret from Jovi about still being on birth control because she doesn't want another baby yet. However, Jovi seems to be putting his nose in other people's business instead of focusing on his own marriage. Jovi seems to be making friends with Angela Deem on 90 Day, the last resort, and she's become a bad influence on him. Angela hit it off with Jovi when she chose him to be her partner in the blindfolded obstacle course activity. Her husband Michael Ilsami is still in Nigeria, so he couldn't be a part of it, and Jovi was his replacement. Jovi and Angela surprisingly did well in the activity and were able to communicate with each other effectively. They were the one 90 Day Fiancé pair participating who weren't actually a couple, and ended up being the winners. Angela and Jovi continued to hang out with each other even after the obstacle course activity. After Jovi had a stressful date night with Yara to talk about their issues, he went out for a drink with Angela to blow off some steam. He then brought Angela back to his room, which made Yara angry because she was woken up multiple times by the two 90 Day Fiancé stars, who were still acting drunk. Jovi seems to be getting into trouble by associating himself with Angela, and is ruining both his marriage and Angela's by doing so. Not only is Jovi getting close with Angela, but he's also bonding with Asuelu Pula and Kelly Brown on the show. The 90 Day, the last resort cast members decided to have a guys' night out by riding their bikes to a nearby bar to take a break from their partners. Jovi, Asuelu, and Kelly related to each other by talking about the problems they're experiencing in each of their relationships. Asuelu talked about he and his wife Kalani Fagada's homework assignment from the sex therapist, which made Jovi suggest he go to a strip club. Jovi has been scolded himself for going to a strip club against Yara's wishes, and is trying to do the same thing to Asuelu, whose marriage is already falling apart. He may be driving an even bigger wedge between Kalani and Asuelu by encouraging him to participate in more bad behavior. Asuelu cheating on Kalani is bad enough, but taking Jovi's unsolicited advice might just make things worse. It seems like Jovi is focusing more of his attention on other 90 Day, the last resort cast members' relationships instead of his own marriage to Yara. While it's very clear that Jovi and Yara are one of the healthier couples at the resort, their relationship is still far from perfect. Yara and Jovi have a lot of significant problems in their marriage that they need to work out during their therapy sessions at the retreat. Since Yara confessed that she was lying to her husband about wanting another child, Jovi still hasn't completely forgiven his wife yet. Both partners also failed at their homework assignment from the sex therapist by actually having sex instead of just cuddling. Instead of spending his time with 90 Day, the last resort villains like Angela and Asuelu at the couple's retreat, Jovi should do everything in his power to fix his marriage with Yara for the sake of their daughter.